position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State SUNDEVILS, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and I know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run the sneak for it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your
There he goes! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal for the offense. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Plowman.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Levitt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Oh, out of space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on third down. That's caught. It's McClain. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To throw, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, going up top. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to convert this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going back to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Looking for space, it's Udo. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself on the draw. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Throwing right, and it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That is no It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Open space at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
41-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hand off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll go right back to it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
If I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richmond.
The pass on 1st down was completed via the screen. Picks up 9. 2nd down coming up.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here.
On the team. Gain of 1. first down.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really
breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes a handoff. It's Udo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure coming. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
And Protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Right on the money. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Levin. Grab near the sticks, it's McClain. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the catch. It's Tyson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
To the air, it's Levin. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back to pass on second down. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He's looking to pass. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. The 10. Touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Moss. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Richmond. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already looking for the end zone? He's in for the score. Touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Levitt. He's got him this time. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.